Hello everybody, welcome to your watchalong of Chelsea versus Arsenal from the Emirates in London. Hopefully Chelsea can go and get the win and everything else, but we just have to wait and see how it goes. But Chelsea hopefully can get the win. Arsenal have not been on that good run of form, but can Chelsea leave a bit more misery on Arsenal, or can Arsenal spring an absolute upset? Let's wait and see, folks. Go on, Chelsea!
Arteta had to wait until lunchtime to finalise this lineup, but Bernd Leno is in goal. A COVID issue, though, has robbed Arteta of Gabriel and also David Luiz at the back. Pablo Mari, who was injured on the first day of restart back in mid-June, gets his first league appearance since then. Granit Xhaka in midfield is back from suspension. Willian is also unavailable against his old club, so 20-year-old Emile Smith-Rowe starts in the Premier League for only the second time. And Gabriel Martinelli, who went off early against Manchester City in midweek, is also...
Go on, Chelsea!
Lacazette is the senior striker, with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang fit after a calf strain, but held back on the bench. They want him to be ready for the battles against Brighton and West Brom, which are shortly to come. Frank Lampard has used 27 players in the Premier League already this season, but in Edouard Mendy, he now has an undisputed #1 goalkeeper. Both first-choice fullbacks have been...
Go on, Chelsea! Go on, Chelsea! Go on, Chelsea! Go on, Chelsea!
Kovacic, who was sent off against Arsenal in the cup final, comes into midfield for Jorginho. Tammy Abraham got the winner here last December, and that late two-goal burst against West Ham on Monday ensures he keeps his place, which means that the long-time Arsenal striker Olivier Giroud is among the nine.
Come on, boys!
So it's a derby day on Boxing Day, and it's live.
Well, Alex has just been talking in the studio about Mikel Arteta's lack of expression and freedom in the play.
So how is everyone? Everyone doing well on this fine day?
Who aren't playing, and those three young ones are playing just behind Lacazette could mean that Arsenal do have a little bit more freedom in the play today. Young players don't tend to worry too much about what's going on around them. They can be a little bit daft, and hopefully for Arsenal today they can
Come on,
be
boys!
a little bit free-spirited.
Come on, Chelsea!
Chelsea's fullbacks are looking to do is push them back, and I'm surprised that Chilwell's made a miraculous recovery from London.
Chelsea! 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 Chelsea!
Well, that's a case of it never rains, but it pours for Mikel Arteta with the health issues he's had to deal with over the last 24 hours or so. They didn't go to a hotel last night as was planned. They cancelled it just to make sure that there was no risk of spreading any more infection. Chelsea did, under Frank Lampard, every detail in place. And apart from Ziyech, pretty much every player available for him. It's a busy time.
Go on, Frank!
48 hours.
Any friends, Gabriel, Willian and Luiz?
I would assume so. They're all from Brazil, but so is Martinelli, and he's out there.
Come on, boys!
At this traditional time of togetherness and support, no room for racism remains a vital message. So Michael Oliver, the referee, signals for the London derby to...
There we go, let's get on the way! Chelsea versus Arsenal in the Prem. Let's go, go!
There were very good games between the sides last season in the league. It went pretty much Chelsea's way, although Arsenal did equalise at Stamford Bridge and got a point when they were playing with 10 men. David Luiz got sent off against his old club. Chelsea turned it around.
Come on, Chelsea!
And,
Get out! Well done!
Martinelli got into a scoring position from across, and inside 40 seconds, Arsenal...
Come on, boys!
That's what we talked about before the game. Saka involved, Martinelli at the back post. It's Bellerin's cross. It's just a touch from Thiago Silva.
Chelsea just need to play well. Come on, lads!
It's a real problem for the rest of the Chelsea defence. He just rolls down from his top of his shin. Doesn't expect it, Martinelli. Got a good start from Arsenal.
Arsenal press making Mendy kick long. And they've got a target, of course, on Tammy Abraham, headed forward by Chilwell. He was prepared to take the mickey out of himself in the pre-match interview with Jeff Shreves, saying that his teammates have
Come on, Chelsea!
Lazarus for such a speedy recovery, risen from the dead.
Getting up this morning and travelling down here, never expected him to play.
You've risen from your bed. I guess it was an early start. But, a real opportunity for the side which is captained by Hector Bellerin here. Lacazette's had the armband a few times, but he's been allowed to concentrate on goal scoring, which has been Arsenal's major problem. But they're in again with Tierney's cross.
Come on, Chelsea!
And, the corner given, shout for handball, but corner is the decision.
Yeah, nearly a mirror of the pattern that we saw on the right-hand side earlier on in the game, down that left. Arsenal the brighter in this first couple of minutes.
Corner to Arsenal, about 2.5 minutes played.
Various areas to try and locate.
Come on, defend, boys, defend.
I'm not sure which one to deliver.
Oh, it's 4v3 there.
It's certainly on the outswinger to around the penalty spot. Here it comes, but Kurt Zuma wins it well.
Go on, Kante.
Chelsea trying to break out. They've got plenty of tools for that particular enterprise.
Come on, boys.
Remember, it's a year ago today that Mikel Arteta took charge of Arsenal for the first time. A 1-1 draw at Bournemouth.
Come on.
14 players who got on the pitch that day are still employed by Arsenal. Here's Tierney, who wasn't involved because he was injured.
Come on, Chelsea, we need to get in the game.
We've brought some players in, and of course Thomas Partey is missing. Gabriel is missing, two of their main.
God,
signings.
Chelsea.
But they haven't been able to get the squad trimmed
Come on,
down.
boys.
That seems to be one of the major problems.
Keep passing the ball, keep passing the ball, keep passing the ball.
Being involved
If anyone's in the
very
chat
well.
wants to say hi, I will answer all your questions when and when I can.
Chilwell
That
slipping.
foul, well done.
Oliver says,
Foul by Sakai, or Saka on Chilwell. Free kick to Chelsea, about 3.5 minutes played.
Their own expectations, losing their last two away games, Gary, was below that. Beaten at Everton and at Wolves.
Yeah, that's why that Monday Night Football win against West Ham was critical, and Frank Lampard will recognise it's a big,
Come on.
big game today. Possibility of going second in the league.
Ah, Tammy! Gee, man, he can't even get hold of the ball there.
He was formerly with Manchester City. It's a bit of a blow for him to get injured out there.
Ah, Zuma.
In the middle of June.
Unlucky. Unlucky, Zuma.
Europa League outings. He actually scored in one of them. And, the game here against Rapid Vienna. And they've always had a lot of centre halves. They've needed the depth today.
Come on, boys. We need to get in the game.
Helpful that quite a few players playing today who haven't been on that awful run of the last few weeks. So
they're getting into the wide areas, and we've pointed out Chelsea getting their first choice fullbacks back, being penned back in that particular part of the pitch at the moment. Saka across to take another corner.
you can just see now Zuma's just moving out towards the penalty spot. There's that outswing.
Come on, boys, defend as much as you can. Come on.
Tierney.
Block
Saka
it.
whips it in. Oh, it's a
Well done,
ricochet
Mendy.
bit of goal for Lacazette if it had beaten Mendy, but it just popped.
Well done, Mendy.
Arsenal number 9. Thiago Silva and Zuma, the two centre backs.
Come on, we need to get playing. Come on.
One thing I'm sure Chelsea fans would like me to point out is that N'Golo Conte is playing in the middle of the three in midfield, not being pushed further forward as he is when Jorginho starts. Jorginho incidentally scored in both the home and away games against that.
We need to hope that we can get a result today, but hopefully if we play well, you never know how the game will go. You just have to wait and see. Go on, Tammy. Get all the ball. Let's now do something with it, boys.
Abraham.
Well done. Go on, Reece.
Here's Reece James, who loves to get forward.
That's a ball.
Depth on the
Timo
cross, but a bit
unlucky.
too much depth on
Ball
the
across in by Reece James towards
Timo
Timo Werner. And unfortunately, it went out of play and a goal kick to Arsenal. Unlucky, unlucky. And if you guys want to say hi in the chat,
want to play more of the game in the opposing half then.
and also want to have a shout out, let me know and I'll shout you out. If you want anything in the chat, I'll shout you out.
It's a game within the game here, pressing a potential short goal kick. So both goalkeepers are flexing their quads to hit it longer.
Come on, boys, let's keep. Well done, Thiago. Well done. Well done, Silva.
Contact.
Well done, Tammy. Go on, Werner. Well done. Well done, Werner. Well done.
Not short of goals at the moment.
Oh, referee! You're having a laugh.
His progress this season has been hampered by a dislocated shoulder, but he's fit and ready to go.
We're only 7 minutes in, but I think Mikel Arteta will be happy about some of his young players have just settled in these first few minutes.
Come on, we just need to keep passing it. We need to let Arsenal have the ball, but if we can go and do something with it, I'll be happy.
It's what you would have wanted. Just settle them down. Make a few changes.
We just need Chelsea to get some of the ball, get going.
Both Gabriel Jesus, who had scored by now in the game on Tuesday, and Kyle Walker, who have been tested positive for coronavirus. They were involved in Manchester City, but the Premier League protocol is that you're not likely to catch it off well, there's a minimal risk. It's not a case of this being not likely, it's a minimal risk of catching it in a game from an opponent. You're outside, you're very rarely within that social distance standoff that we all have to observe away from the football pitch.
I think that's proven, Martin, over a 7 or 8 or 6 month period now.
Well done, Silva. Well done, Thiago.
They've obviously been coming into contact on corners and during matches.
Hello. Hi.
It's Pulisic with a great run, a flick from Werner towards Tammy Abraham. The front three very nearly.
Come on, Chelsea.
For Chelsea there.
Arsenal have had most of the possession so far. Chelsea have now started to get possession more in the game, and more as it goes on, I think Chelsea will get better and better. We're just going to wait and see how the game goes and see how it flows. And you never know, we might get a couple of chances together. You never know, we might score. Go on, Mount. Oh, Mount. Why? Mount, why? But we need to keep going. We need to keep heads up. Come on, boys. Come on, Chelsea. Just keep doing it. Keep the ball. It's now a Zuma. Now with Kovacic for Chelsea. Now back to Zuma. Zuma now to Thiago Silva. Silva, what are you going to do with it? Silva is trying to go long towards Timo Werner. Timo Werner tried to do it towards Mount. But Arsenal now regain possession.
Turn it round. Chelsea had a lot of injuries.
Hey!
At Wembley. Here's Martinelli.
Have you seen my new phrase, Precious? And the new have any of you guys seen the new video that came out today, which was my Christmas special vlog, Christmas Day vlog, and the brand new video intro for the channel with a brand new phrase that I've added to it called "Blue is the colour" to represent that I do a lot of watch-alongs to Chelsea, and I say a lot of it after I finish a video.
Kovacic, we got away with it. Takes it on.
Come on, Chelsea. Now it's with Reece James for Chelsea. Now it's with Kovacic. Now it's with Kante. Kante's now gone back towards Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva to Mason Mount. Mason Mount now to Tammy Abraham. Tammy Abraham now to Werner. Werner to Mount. Mount now to Reece James. Reece James to Kovacic. Kovacic to Reece James. Reece James, what are you going to do with it, pal? Reece James to Mason Mount. Thank you very much. Now it's with Ben Chilwell. Chilwell now to Mason Mount. Mason Mount to Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva now to Kurt Zouma. Kurt Zuma. What are you going to do with it now? It's to Kovacic. Kovacic to Reece James. Reece James to Thiago Silva.
Southwest London.
Thiago Silva to N'Golo Kante. What are you going to do with it? Kante. Kante to Kovacic. Kovacic to Zuma. Kante to Mason Mount. Go on, Mount. Oh, free kick. Well done. Have you guys seen the new intro for the channel? And hopefully you guys like the new phrase that I put in with it. That is called "Blue is the colour." Because I say that after literally every video. If you guys remember, I do say that after every video. It's a phrase that I do, which represents the football club that I love. That's why the phrase gets used a lot. So, yeah. And it's a free kick to Chelsea. About 12 minutes played.
2 positive runs already. We've got an interesting dynamic here. 3 over the ball discussing it. 3 behind.
3 players are looking at taking the ball. Mount, Chilwell, and Reece James. Which one is going to take it? I do not know. If it goes on target, or it goes in the back of the net, I do not matter what a job, but I would like it to go in the back of the net. But it's a free kick to Chelsea. Come on, boys. On target. On target. On target.
Mount looks more active.
Mount. 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 I thought it was in. I thought it was in. Oh, lucky Mount. Unlucky.
May have hit the post.
Oh, Mason Mount is so unlucky. It's hit the post. It's hit the post from Mount. Ah, that was some free kick.
Chelsea, when they've been winning, they've won 7 Premier League games, all by more than 1 goal.
Come on, Chelsea.
They've scored 3+ goals in 8 games.
Come on, Chelsea. Hopefully all you guys are enjoying the stream. And also let me know down in the chat what you guys also thought of the Christmas Day special vlog that I put out for you today that I was filmed yesterday. Go on, Zuma. Zuma, try and get that play. Well done, Zuma. Well done, Zuma. Zoom.
Arsenal's choice of captain today is Hector Bellerin. When you think of others in this team, I mentioned Lacazette already. Xhaka, of course, was club captain for a while till he blotted his copybook.
Come on, Chelsea. We need to just get going. Now it's with Kante. Kante to Reece James. Reece James to Zuma. Zuma to Thiago Silva. Now it's with Chilwell.
Can't have too many leaders, Gary, I suppose.
Chilwell, what are you going to do with it? It's now going to Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva now goes all the way back to Edouard Mendy. Edouard Mendy. Where are you going, pal? You're going all the way to Reece James. Reece James to Kovacic. Kovacic to Reece James. Reece James all the way back onto the other side of the field to Chilwell. Chilwell to Mount. What are you going to do with Mount? Mount back to Ben Chilwell. Chilwell, what are you going to do with it? Chilwell goes to the end and no one to the ball. It's Timo. Timo Werner on the ball for Chelsea. Timo Werner. Ah, he put it away from goal. Timo Werner. Unlucky, unlucky, unlucky Timo. I thought it's a throw into Chelsea, guys.
Half a chance for him. It came at him quickly, but someone of his quality might expect him just to control it perfectly in front of himself. He didn't. He took it away from goal.
That's what annoyed me. That why did you take it away from goal when you could have gone near goal? Just doesn't add up. That doesn't add up. Go on, Thiago. Well done, Thiago. Well done. Well done. Well done. Come on, defend, boys. Defend. Defend. Arsenal on the board at the moment. About 15 minutes play. Arsenal 0, Chelsea 0. Ball's crossed in. Header it. Well done, Thiago. Well done, Thiago Silva. Kovacic on the ball. Go on, cover. Go on. Oh! Oh, Kovacic was away if that happened. Kovacic was away if that happened if he didn't get a touch on him. Silly. Kovacic literally got taken out. Not just taken out, blatantly taken out.
Yeah, he was committed. And you're looking at it, you're thinking
Kovacic was on his way and doing Speedy Gonzalez. And he literally just takes him clean out.
I guess it wasn't excessively dangerous It certainly was destructive.
It was destructive.
To Chelsea's attempt to
Come on,
counter.
boys.
Nice smile.
If you guys do like the stream, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, don't forget to post as well so you get behind the scenes content when I do the live previews, live do vlogs, do videos, and also do live watch-alongs. And you get updates. You get updates from it.
For Mikel Arteta today. The same applying to Willian, I'm sure would have been looking forward to taking on
Come on,
Chelsea.
boys.
Move from Stamford Bridge.
Now it's been Mendy for Chelsea. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Mendy?
Werner, for the record, hasn't scored in his last 9 games.
Mendy now to Tammy Abraham to Kovacic, but it was a foul on Tammy Abraham by Pablo Mari, who had already been booked.
Of a more orthodox nature by
And it's a free kick to Chelsea.
plenty of competition in Olivier Giroud.
Olivier Giroud's Olivier Giroud's a beast.
Frank
Olivier
Lampard's
Giroud's a
used
beast.
them as best he can.
Now
Giroud
it's
has
with
scored
Reece
all
James
of
to
Chelsea's last 6 away
Kurtzuma.
goals.
Kurtzuma to Edouard Mendy. Edouard Mendy, where you going to? Thiago Silva. I'm making it fun. And now he's going all the way to Zuma. And now it's with Reece James. No, it's with Thiago.
James.
Oh, now it's Reece James. Put in the box.
Across here.
Oh, he went past everyone.
Arsenal have
Went
numbers.
past everyone. Ah, bowls. Bowls and bowls. And even more bowls.
Quite a change.
Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea.
He'll be a lot happy now. First 7 or 8 minutes. Arsenal were the better
So
team.
hopefully, how is everyone enjoying the stream? And also, is anybody, any mods in the chat? If anything else happens, you guys can sort him out if you are in the chat.
Trying to take advantage of Tierney's wish to play on the front foot. Space in behind.
It's really important, Xhaka and Elneny to get across to that
And the
side.
Precious is in the chat. Merry Christmas to all of you that are in the chat. And a Happy New Year. And hopefully we can end the year off for Chelsea with back-to-back win. With 2 wins in the space of 2 days. Let's do that to end the year off on a high.
Discretions here against
After
Burnley.
we had a bad start to an end of the year by losing our first 2 games of December. So let's hopefully it goes on to a good ending. Chilwell is on the ball. Now it's with Timo Werner. Timo Werner, where are you going, pal? Timo, come on, someone support him. Now it's going all the way back to Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva, what are you going to do, pal?
Thiago Silva
Now it's with Werner.
seems to have a ready-made solution.
Werner, oh, Kante.
Involves him.
Kante, you let your guard off for a minute. Now it's Timo Werner. Timo Werner. Timo Werner. Timo Werner. Do something. Werner. Oh, it's a corner. Come on. It's a corner blocked by Holding to stop Timo Werner. And it's a corner kick to Chelsea. Come on, mate. Come on, Chelsea. Up the Chelsea. Up the Chelsea. Tammy Shark. Da, 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 da. What? Tammy Shark? Tammy Shark? Who's Tammy Shark?
Even better. He does both. Well done.
Who's that? Precious. Corner kick to Chelsea. To be taken by Mason Mount.
Very, very dangerous.
Ball's crossed in.
Routines.
And it's with missed everyone. Now it's with Ben Chilwell. Now it's with Kante. And they're trying to get all the way back towards Mason Mount. But now it's with Timo Werner.
Collected by Werner.
Now it's with N'Golo Kante.
Doing a lot of pointing and
Now it's with Thiago Silva for Chelsea. Now it's back to N'Golo Kante.
so two managers very much.
Now it is with now it's with Kovacic. Now it's with Kante. Now it's with Chilwell. Now it's with Kante. Now it's with Thiago Silva. It's now gone along towards Reece James. Reece James, that's a ball. Oh! Tammy Abraham, unlucky Tammy. Tammy Abraham, Tammy Abraham, Tammy Abraham. Unlucky Tammy. Unlucky Tammy. The ball across it by Reece James. What a cross. And Tammy Abraham just unlucky, but it's gone out for a corner.
That's very well.
If any of you guys want to ask me any questions, put down in the chat and I'll answer your questions when I can. It's a corner kick to Chelsea. To be taken by Mason Mount.
Mount takes.
Go on! Tammy! No, it's Zuma! Oh! Zuma!
One against West Ham, of course, on Monday.
Ball got crossed in by Mason Mount. Zuma
Lots of movement.
got his head onto it, but heads it over the top and out for a goal kick to Chelsea. To Arsenal, sorry. Precious.
Sure he's been helped
We're not saying that at the moment because we do not want to jinx this result. It could come back to bite us. Because you never know. We could play absolutely brilliant in this game, and Arsenal just get one chance, score and win the game. It's so simple, but we're just gonna. That's why do not say anything bad because it will come back to bite you. So be careful what you say.
Martinelli on the move.
Go on, man like Thiago, man like Thiago, man like Thiago. That guy is the edge. Unlucky, Bay, unlucky, Chilwell, unlucky. Come on, boys.
Martinelli is a player who's always on the move.
So, do any of you want to ask me any questions? Put down in the chat and I'll ask any questions you guys want to throw at me.
Heck of an effort.
Come on, well done, Mount. Get him, Mount. Well done.
James. Struggling with him going back the way, but I feel he's got a chance in the final third to cause him a problem.
Just if we play the way we are at the moment, even giving Arsenal a chance on the ball, but we do when we get on the ball, we can cause something. We just got to wait and see how it's gonna plan out, how it's gonna play out. We got to wait and see.
Rightly point out between James and Zuma.
Goal kick to Chelsea. Edouard Mendy to take. Now it is with Reece James, but it's now going out for a throw into Arsenal.
Can't emphasise too much the importance of Arsenal's next two games, away to Brighton and West Bromwich Albion, the two of a relatively few number of teams beneath them. But they go into them to heart if they can get something from the London derby against the side that will go second. If Arteta's team are beaten here.
Those next four to West Brom, Crystal Palace, Newcastle.
Come on, defend! Well done, Ben. Well done, too well. Defend, boys.
To back up the play. Xhaka decides to have a go.
Granit Xhaka just had a shot blocked by Thiago Silva. Ben Chilwell tried to get to the ball and Ben Chilwell has now cleared it. But it's still with Arsenal at the moment. That is not a foul. Tammy Abraham on Granit Xhaka.
Challenge with the player's body in front of you. It's going to be a foul these days.
I think that's wrong with being a foul. So you running, but the body's in front of you. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. That is a weird way, but that's just life. Well done, Kovacic. Well done, cover. Well done.
That's a foul.
But Bellerin goes on. Good advantage from the referee. Smith Rowe misses his kick.
Keep it, Kante. Well done, Kante.
Well, suddenly opened up for Arsenal.
For a minute there, we were for a minute.
Look at Thiago Silva, he fouls, then Kante fouls, but they're away, and Bellerin.
For a minute there, we were on 6s and 7s.
Two to choose from. Smith Rowe stretching.
For a minute there, Chelsea were at 6s and 7s, but luckily enough, we managed to get all the players back in time to be able to deal with it.
With another corner from their repertoire.
Corner for Arsenal. 25 minutes play. Great way by Ben Chilwell. Good. Just get the ball. Get the ball. Defend as much as you can. Well done, Kante. Well done, Kante. Oh.
There's a chance for a counter-attack for Chelsea then. So the ball had gone out. But they still probably clearing their heads after the narrow escape a minute or so ago. Set up by this fella, Hector Bellerin.
Come on, boys!
Smith Rowe has been a scorer in the European games.
Come on. I think if we can get a goal in this game, I think we'll be quite comfortable. But I'm not being too confident. I'm not being too confident today. I'm not being too confident. Just a lack of misjudgment between players and the person. It's going up for a throw into Arsenal. Come on, boys. So far, guys, it's Arsenal 0, Chelsea 0. Most of the best chance. Not really a lot to tell you that has happened. There's actually not a lot going on in this game. Not a lot. Not a lot. But in fairness, we're the better team in this game. But Arsenal are getting chances. But luckily enough, we got a good keeper. Well done, Thiago.
Thiago Silva.
Go on, Kovacic.
Handy in the air.
Keep the ball, keep the ball. That's a foul, well done. Foul by Kieran Tierney on Timo Werner. Free kick to Chelsea.
Players, Smith Rowe, Martinelli and Saka. He's trying to benefit from it. At the moment he's being watched closely by those two Chelsea centre-backs.
Still 0-0, 27 minutes played. We've just got to try and keep our act together, keep going.
Even in the difficult times, Bukayo Saka's arguably been Arsenal's best player in a number of recent defeats.
Boys.
Used in a variety of positions.
I don't know what to say about his performance so far. There's not really a lot to say. Because not a lot has happened for any team. Any team, it's been, match games, it's been actually quite end-to-end. It's been quite end-to-end, not like a lot of teams have had chances. We've had like... If I were to say who's had more chances, I couldn't write it at the moment. I don't think a lot of teams have had chances so far this in this game. But we just got to keep going, do what we need to do, and just hope. So actually, it's a very even game, folks. Chelsea with the 55% possession to Arsenal's 45. Chelsea have had 3 shots. Arsenal have had 3 shots. None on target. But we've had less corners than Arsenal. But we've had less fouls than Arsenal. So there's not really much between the both sides at the moment. But the only difference is different league positions.
I use the word bored. Bored of playing, bored of watching them, know what they can do.
Come on, Chelsea!
Where they need to be. I say it's an issue of getting them out.
Go on, Tommy! Go on, Tommy! Oh, lucky! And it's a corner, come on! Corner, Chelsea! Corner, Chelsea, folks! Corner! Corner, boys! Hopefully someone can get their heads onto it and actually guide it towards the goal and actually cause Bert Leno to do something in the Arsenal goal.
Major problem out of that, or the deflection.
Come on, so we can get head into it. Mason Mount to take this corner for Chelsea. Mason Mount. Mason Mount to take it. Ball's crossed in. Now it's Reece James. Reece James. Reece James over the top. Over the top and out for a goal kick to Arsenal. We wasted our opportunity, big time.
I suppose there's a measure of revenge on the table here for the FA Cup final. Chelsea were favourites going into that. And Arsenal, of course, also beat Chelsea to win that trophy in 2017. There's still a few from both games trotted around, like Holding and Bellerin. Aubameyang, who got the winning goal back in August, early August. Is that a hint of snow?
I just asked that. Is it snow?
Maybe sleet. Here's Mount.
Come on! Oh, come on! Take your chances! Come on, Mason Mount! You should have took in that man.
Thick rain. I say, it has been falling on this stadium in terms of his results. The point against Southampton was widely applauded because they got across the line with 10 men. Widely applauded from within the club. That nightmare slot on Sunday at 7:15.
Come on, boys!
At that time, on that day of the week, in a row. It'll be a quiz question in years to come.
Come on, boys! Come on, Chelsea!
Behring's throw. Conte trying to get it forward. It drops the other number, 7, Bukayo Saka.
Come on!
Smith Rowe eagerly. Martinelli likewise. Tierney likewise.
Corner to Arsenal!
Speed, positivity, call it what you will. It's enough to trouble a team that's looking to go second in the table.
It's good, it's simple.
Come on, boys!
Number 10 feeds the
We
wide
need
player,
to play better.
Doing it at real speed. Really good runs from Tierney and Bellerin when they get it into Martinelli and Saka in the wide positions. Real intent on
I
those
wouldn't
runs,
say we
hard
have been
runs from
far the
full-backs.
better side. It's just that when we take all of our players and go forward, then it gives Arsenal a chance to do a counter-attack on us.
They do it again.
Go on,
Tierney
Werner!
getting a good angle on it.
Defend!
Murray is up.
One time we chase after it, chase after it, chase after it.
Bellerin striving to keep it in. Keep Arsenal looking
Make it
forward.
work! Make it work!
Looking for what's
Make
been
it
such a
work.
rarity for them in the Premier
Go on,
League this
Reece.
season, a goal.
Oh,
One
Reece!
certainly on through Tierney and a penalty.
Oh, for God's sake, Reece!
Michael Oliver had no doubts.
Oh, signs that Reece James was just starting to struggle a little bit with Tierney's runs. He gets goal side and you think don't challenge.
I don't think he does it.
Much in it.
No, that's harsh.
He plays for it. You watch what he does.
No, he didn't even touch him. It doesn't even touch him.
Contact with him, and then what Tierney does is throw his leg back.
It doesn't even touch him.
He just throws his leg back and waits for him.
Reece James doesn't even touch
It will
him.
be
I don't think
reviewed.
that's a penalty.
Reece James.
But it's been coming, but I don't think it's a penalty.
Why do Chelsea get incidents where players get trying to cheat against us? Cheat, 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 cheat. That is not a foul. It was him that pulled his leg backwards towards him to get the contact. He was only going down when the contact was being made.
I don't know.
The contact was only being made when he was falling.
But the penalty has been given, and of course, Aubameyang is on the bench.
No,
Pepe took
that's a
the last
disgrace.
one at Everton.
Disgrace. Disgrace. Cheat, 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 cheat,
It's what
cheat,
VAR
cheat,
are
cheat.
saying.
Cheat.
It's because Tierney's leg comes back. Look.
That's a cheat. That is never a penalty in a million years. That's never a pen.
By Tierney.
Disgraceful. Conspiracy against Chelsea. Oh, Asprey Quentin gave one for choking, but he gave one for that.
Taken by one of Arteta's senior players.
Disgrace.
Alex Lacazette. Just over 10 minutes to go to half-time, and Arsenal have the chance to take the lead against Chelsea, and they do. Lacazette made light of it, but there was plenty of pressure.
Well done, Arsenal.
Well, Arsenal, they've cheated to get that penalty. It was never a penalty in a billion freaking years. They have cheated. They've conned the ref. VAR's given it. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. That is never a pen. That is never a pen. That is never a pen. He was already going down before contact was even made. That is a disgrace. It's a disgrace. Bring me to be ashamed of yourself. The FA, disgrace, disgrace. You absolute shit referee. Mike Oliver, Kevin Friend, whoever you are a disgrace to the FA. That was never a pen. Oh, you're a disgrace. A disgrace. 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 God's sake. I don't blame the players. I don't blame Reece James. I blame the VAR. I blame the ref. Where shouldn't. He should have gone to it and looked at it, and it would never have been given.
Their goalkeeper,
Disgrace.
Mendy. And have been punished.
No, I think,
A much tighter call here, I think, than the one at Goodison Park.
for me,
Mikel Arteta will be thinking, well, probably we deserve a break or two. And he deserves some credit for going with the youngsters, whatever the reason. It was an excuse to do it. Here's Bellerin. Comes out to Xhaka. And El Neni loses out. Combination of Kovacic and Werner. Abraham trying to find a bit of space. It wasn't where he wanted it, but
Go on, Abraham. Oh, go on, Werner.
And for all his best efforts, enters a goal kick. So Kieran Tierney's galloping runs for Mikel Arteta down that left-hand side have paid a dividend.
And there's nothing worse than seeing a fullback running forward and not ambling, but not at full speed. Tierney's runs have been at absolute full speed. You see lots of fullbacks in the Premier League, Kyle Walker, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Robertson, lots of them do it.
And there's another mistake by James.
You need to bring Azpilicueta on. You have to bring on Aspi. You have to bring on Aspi. You're going to have to bring on Azpilicueta. I would say bring on Azpilicueta. Just because Tierney's basically overrunning Reece James when it should be Reece James doing the turn.
The difference between Reece James and Azpilicueta, you get a lot more going forward from Reece James, but defensively, just a little disturbed. The fullback, it's a lesson for him. Once someone gets across you in the box, just got to let them go. Unfortunately, it may result in a goal. Quite often it doesn't.
When Arsenal were going well,
Come on, boys!
High conversion rate from Lacazette and from Aubameyang. That's dropped off recently. Lacazette has been the man for the moment here.
Yeah. I agree, David. I am fuming. I am fuming at the referee who should have been told by VAR to go to the monitor and have a look, and I think that would have been overturned. But because it's Chelsea, it hardly doesn't go to VAR, doesn't go to the review.
It's not the game won, but it is getting them into a position
And stuff like that. But I am appalled. The referee, the FA, VAR should be ashamed of yourselves. You could tell that he conned the referee on that one, and that is a disgrace. No, you're a disgrace. Arsenal, disgrace. Chelsea. If I was Lampard right now, I would be fuming. I would be fuming. I would be fuming. Because it's you guys like the video now at the fact that we're losing, then abuse. Sorry about that, but people are only liking the video because we're losing. It shows.
Green's had a suspension this month as well.
If Arsenal win this, thanks to that, then there's gonna be price to pay. There's gonna be price to pay, and then VAR is gonna come into question again, because that was never a penalty in a million years. You could tell he moved his leg up when he was falling over. Completely, he played for it. He conned the referee out of it and got it.
Super Sunday with plenty of football for you. Lead against Burnley kicks it all off. The Sky Sports Premier League channel, followed by West Ham and Brighton with Gary Neville in the chair and the co-com's seat. And Liverpool looking like the favourites again.
Come on, boys!
Sam Allardyce's West Brom.
Yeah, I can understand that, but like, cuz that game, that goal should never have happened. That was never a penalty. Tierney was a cheat. That whole referee and the FA are a bloody cheat. I know, and I'm hoping that does not cost us on the bout of cheating, because he cheated in a million years. That was never a penalty in a million blooming years. He played for it and won it, and the referee got fooled by him. They should have gone to the monitor, and that would have got overturned. But the referee decided not to. Because it's Chelsea, they don't do it. And how the referee can give something like that when Reece James hardly didn't touch him. Reece James hardly didn't touch him. I feel like we have been it's been an even game, and for me we have been that. Go on, further. Oh, Timo. Come on, boys.
They just rushed it in the final third quite a few times. Mason Mount shooting before Werner there. I think Reece James had one as well where he could have maybe just taken his time, just a snapshot. Just rushing things a little bit, Chelsea. This moment. I think he'll be really angry. So they've gone into this game thinking it's a big one for us today. Second in the table. I want the players to go out there. There are young, inexperienced Arsenal players on that pitch. Yet their enthusiasm is winning at the moment.
Yeah, and for the Monday night game, Gary, you will have heard his interview. He was talking about freshness. He'd given the players some time off, some extra time off. Not just to get
Come on, boys!
After Christmas, but for that last game, the last Premier League game, as it was before Christmas. But they haven't been fresh and as fluent today as they can be. There's plenty of time for them to find a second wind, if you like.
Come on, Chelsea!
Yes, but he said to him yesterday, Gabriel won't play, Willian won't play, Louise won't play, Aubameyang's on the bench. He thinks a really good time to get Arsenal, particularly with the run.
Oh, you chummy git!
It's not materialised yet.
No, the energy has come from the replacements for those that you've mentioned.
I wanted to bring Giroud on, so bring some energy! Energy!
Threw it through thin and thin this season. Baby. Saka.
And don't let this crap Arsenal team win. Oh, ref! Stop being fucking biased, you twat!
When to hold it, when to pass it.
God, not everything's a goddamn foul at the end of the day! His referee's being an arse!
Players look like they really want to take the ball, look like they're enjoying it, showing expression. Young players as well. More pleasurable for them than what they've been watching in the last few weeks.
They will remember in this fixture last December, Arsenal were leading until, 7 minutes from the end.
Book him! Book him! Book him for kicking the ball!
To be retaken.
Ow, you're not going to book him, but you would do it if you were a Chelsea player.
It's a clever idea.
This referee's really getting on my nerves right now. Really getting on my nerves.
Doesn't favour the right footer, but when you've just scored a
I'm
goal,
going to pop off for 5 minutes at half time, folks.
Well. Could be the left foot of Xhaka.
But I won't be long.
Weapon. And there it is. It's a wonderful weapon. It's swerved into the top corner. And Arsenal lead Chelsea by 2 goals to 0.
Little moment that was, seeing Saka just celebrate there, clenching his fists. What a strike! Perfect from Xhaka, right over the top of Chilwell and Silva in that end of that wall. Mendy just carried it across to it. It's a brilliant free kick, and what a brilliant first half for Arsenal.
He's an athletic, elastic goalkeeper. He couldn't get there.
We're losing to a side of 15.
Well, it was swerved.
Listen to this, fans! Listen to this, players! Arsenal fucking 15th! We should be losing to them at 15th! We can go second in the league! We're in the top 4 for Christ's sake! And we're losing to a side of 15th! The players should be ashamed of themselves! They should be ashamed of themselves! They should hang their heads in shame if they lose this! Hang their heads in shame! They should always do a side of 50 and can hardly win a game! If I was playing on that team, I would be ashamed! I am thankful that no Chelsea fan has been able to go to that game. Because if they did, they'll be asking for their money back on this performance. Because it's appalling. But I think the penalty decision has made the difference for Arsenal today.
The often criticised Granit Xhaka has left his mark on the late minutes in this first half. It's a fine ball from him as well. Still going strong. Chelsea are labouring here. Well, they don't want the first half to end, Arsenal, but they're very happy with what they've achieved in it. Chelsea had their spells, but Arsenal have struck twice. The Lacazette penalty, won by Kieran Tierney, and then the free kick from Granit Xhaka. Have had a special look to it.
See you guys for the second half. I'm going to pop off for 5 minutes.
Scoring Arsenal, lead free scoring Chelsea.
Never a penalty in a million years.
It's almost like the referee, it is a carbon copy blueprint of what you're looking for a referee. He's the wrong size, it's wrong side, got the contact, there is contact, and it's a great penalty.
What about the way he plays the goalkeeper here?
Yeah, it's clever. You have that stutter run up, and there's an angle previously that we saw that he just shows him glance up at Mendy. When you pause, 99% of the time players will be looking to go to the goalkeeper's right to generate that power to go. Mendy knows that. Lacazette knows that Mendy knows that. And he just gives him that glance just to say, go on.
But like I've said, guys, if Chelsea score one goal, I think we'll get back in it.
The free kick from Xhaka was fantastic, wasn't it?
Brilliant, yes. And sometimes you can do all your preparation, you can plan how you like as a team, you can get your wall right, you can jump. Sometimes you just got to put your hands up and say it's a great penalty, free kick, sorry. And it maybe not be right up in the corner, but it's the power that's added to it as well that beats Mendy. Mendy gets across, gets a step in, gets a good dive in. Sometimes you hold your hands up and say, good free kick.
So after what has been a worrying season so far for Arsenal, the first 45 against Chelsea are going very much to plan. Lacazette put them in front from the penalty spot, and then a free kick from Xhaka made it 2-0 at the break.
So if any of you want to ask me any questions, put them in the chat. And I'll answer some of your questions.
Don't jeopardise Pulisic, you know? And when he's coming up against a Bellerin, for example, Pulisic's going to win that battle 9 times out of 10. Timo's just been losing possession. And in midfield, I really thought midfield would be where we get our strength from today. And we've totally been overrun. We've been totally overrun. Tyrone, thank you very much, mate. Tyrone says the front three look clueless. Mount and Silva are the only players doing anything good. Kante giving away far too many fouls. How is that Arsenal midfield outplaying ours? You said that last statement there is exactly where I'm thinking. How in the hell are Arsenal's midfield of Xhaka and El Neni, yeah, outplaying ours? Unbelievable. SS says, thank you so much by the way, says proper bottle job tactics by Lampard again. Yeah, I can agree with that. We look way too one-dimensional. It looks like we've been figured out to an extent, you know. Have we been figured out? It's very worrying, very worrying. What is going on here? What is going on? We'll try and sort this. Oh, blimey. There we are. Okay. A little bit of static there. Apologies.
So how is everyone?
Someone saying, how is a pen and a free kick Lampard's fault? Because we shouldn't have got into that position in the first place, and we have this tendency to keep passing backwards. I don't get it. Had we not passed backwards for both of those occasions, those wouldn't have happened. We have the opportunities to go forward. Why are we not doing it? You know, for about 10 minutes we were playing exactly how we should, and then we've just thrown it away. We've just completely thrown it away. Yeah, I don't know. This is an absolute shambles. NR says Timo Werner is terrible, not a player for Chelsea long term. A real professional, doesn't struggle to pass a football. I hear you. I mean, it's difficult because Timo Werner we know can possess amazing quality. We know this.
So hopefully you guys are all doing alright. It is Chelsea 0, Arsenal 2.
I think if you're going to give him an opportunity, just at least play him on the right and give us something. I mean, there we are. We've just seen an example of Timo on the left-hand side going to the corner flag and losing the ball. I'm getting hot. I'm going to flip and take this off. I can't believe what's going on here. This is unreal. saying soft penalty. Let me explain the penalty. Because yes, in terms of the contact, it might have been soft, but Reece James should not be allowing someone like that to just run past him in the first place. Had he not done that, there'd be no penalty to give. It's as simple as that. He was very naive, very naive. And when you're a player trying to defend and you have a man that's run past you, the smallest bit of contact, because had the roles been reversed, we would have done the same thing. The smallest bit of contact, which there was, he's going to go down. In the box, he's going to go down. And there you are. He went down. 1-0 Arsenal. It's simple as that. Simple as that. Very naive. Very naive. Els Vita, if I'm saying that correctly, thank you very much, mate. Our tactics are either Chilwell booting long for Timo to chase and constantly finding himself boxed in, or Reece early crossing and inshallah. Yeah. yeah, fully agree. And that's the point I made. For the match review against Wolves, I said that. For the game against West Ham, it was clear that was, still an element of our game. I think we just had a little bit too...
At the top of the Scottish Premiership, Rangers 16 points ahead of Celtic. However, Celtic have 3 games in hand, and next Saturday is the Old Firm game, 11:30 for all the build-up on Sky Sports Football. Chelsea out early for the second half against Arsenal. They are trailing by 2-0 and they are set to make changes. We'll tell you about them next.
Well, you sat your backside.
Everyone, the second half is about to get underway. Timo Werner and Kovacic and Werner have gone off.
In the game here last December, Tammy Abraham Jorginho equalised, and Tammy Abraham got the winner. Jorginho setting it about Arsenal.
Come on, boys, at least try and get back into this game.
To get a bit further forward. But it's been a very strange first half from Chelsea.
Come on, Chelsea!
They pride themselves on the fact that they can outrun the opposition. They play with a lot of energy, their fitness levels. But in that respect, they
Come on, Chelsea!
They do score a lot of goals in the second half. Look at that.
We've even scored more goals in the second half than Liverpool.
Caught out first half.
And man,
Like they're entitled to win this match. Saw Arsenal's team sheet maybe just drop that few percent. thinking that it's going to be a more comfortable game.
Come on, boys!
Shock of the lives. Being 2-0 down at half time, you never imagine that.
Hudson-Odoi, James gave away the penalty.
Come on, Chelsea!
The running stats on the first half are in Arsenal's favour. As I'm sure the Chelsea analysts will study and look at that as a reason why they did go in 2-0 down. Here's Mount.
Go on.
And now James. Hudson-Odoi has been struggling to get regular time
The
in
ball!
the Premier League.
Oh, lucky!
Too high for Abraham.
Hudson-Odoi with the ball in and head to Bellerin, head to out. And for a corner to Chelsea.
He runs it to, he just gets a yard. Wonderful.
Come on, boys. Come on, someone in below, get your head onto the ball.
Chelsea badly
We're
needs
going short. Oh,
a
great.
position of scoring from corners. That's not one that's
Ah.
worked out either. Plenty to ponder on. The next game in 48 hours, home to Aston Villa, had a very good win today. And home to Manchester City. Game with big recent history. It was the game that won Liverpool the title last season.
I think he's absolutely fuming at half time, Frank Lampard, and what he watched in that first half.
Come on, Tammy.
There's nothing worse for a manager than seeing the team losing when you think that you've been outworked. That's the worst part of it, I think. Outfought in that first half.
And then it
Come on, Chelsea.
up at West Brom, they were 3-0 down and came back to get a point. And again, that saw the end of Marcus Alonso, who hasn't been seen in the league team since. It was Thiago Silva's debut. He was responsible for one of the goals, but the half-time team talk must have come up trumps.
Come on, boys.
And again, some Villa Conte, like he thumped in the free kick.
Come on, Chelsea.
Smith Rowe. Xhaka. Broke for Martinelli. And the flag does go up.
Offside. Free kick to Chelsea.
Over-eagerness from the 20-year-old.
We took off some players that weren't playing very well.
Break. Mount.
We took off some players that weren't playing well.
Jorginho.
And put on players that we know will play well.
Murray.
Come on, Chelsea.
Just that
Come on,
technical
boys.
play. Cover so much ground as a centre-back, but
Come on, Chelsea.
this kind of intensity on such an important day for his club as well. And just take a bit of a strain, as possibly would be that first half yellow card. They've got something to defend here, Gary, haven't they? And so for Chelsea, well, we can't try and break us down. We'll be orderly and organised, but when you haven't won for such a long time, it's difficult to maintain that stance. Mount. If Chelsea get the next goal, they will feel they're right back in it.
Come on.
Nearly came back for Pulisic.
Go on.
Waiting for it. Gets
Oh.
could have troubled Arsenal.
Unlucky Pulisic. Unlucky.
There's a balance for Arsenal now with a 2-0 lead. And holding in his cohorts at the back. We want to make sure that maybe the sides plays circumspectly to some extent, but still they've got to still keep Chelsea honest at the back.
Yeah, there's no reason for that midfield too, Elneny and Xhaka to move away from Holding and Mari at centre back. Those four
When
really
Chelsea we can
should
get a goal,
retain their positions.
then
It's just about how much the full-backs want to go forward.
That kind of mistake doesn't help the nerves.
Come on,
Holding
Chelsea.
hit it. Here's Jorginho. Now James.
This is good
He's already
football.
put in one excellent cross. It's a lovely pass into Conte, who can tee up Hudson-Odoi, and called about the delivery, thought better of it. Flips a pass to Jorginho.
Unlucky, Jorginho, unlucky. Come on, Chelsea.
Need to keep a way out. And
Well done, Zuma. Well done, Zuma.
A fraction of a second thought he nicked it away from Kurt Zuma.
One Pulisic.
Mount.
Go on. Mount on the ball for Chelsea. Now it's with Jorginho.
Jorginho.
Now it's with Silva. Now it's with Kurt Zuma. Zuma, what are you going to do, pal? Now it's with Hudson-Odoi.
Hudson-Odoi.
Now it's with Reece James. Now it's back to Kante.
Not press, can cross it and does.
Ah, no one's there. No one's there. Two players got in the way. And Kante then got megged.
Through Conte's legs, and Arsenal might get away here through Emil's
We're making
control.
Arsenal look like Brazil. They should have. They're 15th.
Put it out because Martinelli is down.
Come on, Chelsea. Get your act together, boys.
Just as the ball came out of the box, Martinelli jumping with Jorginho and James.
That looks like it hurt.
Well, he went off in the second half in midweek, but bounced up here. And his kind of bounce that has energised the team, brought the best out of others. Mikel Arteta had been speaking about him in the absence that he had. Chelsea trying to do the right thing. Not sure as quite as sporting as it might have been, but no questions asked.
Go on, Tammy. Oh, Tammy.
It's a frustrating Boxing Day so far for the boys in blue. Had a very good record in the league against Arsenal in recent years. It's just two of the past 17 Premier League meetings, but both of them came here. 9 wins in those 17 games. Mount.
Oh, come on, boys.
Swept away by Tierney.
Come on, get something going, boys. Ah.
So the referee Oliver. Pulisic.
Go on, Pulisic. Go on, Mount.
Abraham coming in, coming out was Bernd Leno, who hasn't really been worked too hard. And we've almost 10 minutes gone into the second half.
The route for Chelsea must be down the sides, with Elneny and Xhaka in front of the centre-backs. Mount and Pulisic and Chilwell over that far side can start combining and cause Arsenal a problem.
Nice little combination there between.
What I want to say is, how on earth can
Lacazette.
a team like Arsenal be rubbish from big points of the season as soon as a team plays rubbish and they play?
No real challenge from Chelsea, and look what's happened. Bukayo Saka has looped it over Mendy, and Arsenal lead by 3 goals to 0. Where was the Chelsea challenge?
Well, forget Chelsea combining down that side. It's Arsenal who are combining down that side. Bellerin to Smith Rowe and then into Saka, who's just free. They look really leggy, Chelsea. And the goalkeeper's lost. A bit of good fortune, maybe. Or does he mean it? Only he will know. But one thing it does do is give Arsenal a real cushion. Lively better. They're getting the reward for it.
And he's been the heart of that liveliness and brightness. And this is all so new for Arsenal, who haven't been winning at half-time in any of their last 13 Premier League games since the first game of the season when they were in front at Craven Cottage. So the 2-0 up has become 3-0, and Chelsea now, well, they have to find something of that spirit at West Bromwich Albion back in, is it September? Conte. Now Hudson-Odoi. James. And towards Abraham. Holden was trying to get in front of him. Who got the final touch here? Well, Chilwell thought it was...
Corner Chelsea.
Letting it go out for a corner, and a corner has been given. Arsenal need to keep their discipline, their concentration. Chelsea needs to maximise their movement, get the right delivery. James, still plenty there to attack it in the middle, and one of things Kurt Zuma can't stop the centre-back.
Holden's taken a whack. He's just done enough. He jumps early and puts Zuma off. He's got a brilliant leap, Chelsea centre-back. Where he's happy to fall to the ground and just find out that the ball's not in the back of his net.
Holden's got a very good personal record against the Chelsea, including playing in both those FA Cup finals, 2017 and this year, in which the Gunners beat the Blues in the final.
Well, you saw that Arsenal team before the game and you wondered how this game was going to go. If Chelsea got a goal early, it really could fall apart for them, but they've been very, very good. Just simple, basic stuff. Really worked hard. 3 players behind Lacazette have brought the energy to the team, and that spine, which has got some experience, has been able to live off that.
Well done, ref.
Bahrain won that unfairly against the Christian Pulisic. But given the lack of confidence that comes with a poor run, you still feel that Chelsea can be in this, but having failed to get the next goal at 2-0, they desperately need it now at 3-0. If they get it from this free kick, there'll be half an hour to go. Lacazette heads away. And Mason Mount, who played a goal-scoring part in that comeback at West Brom. I think it's his only Premier League goal of the season. Well, the debate about the skipper was, could they give him another night off? The hero of the FA Cup win back in the summer, but maybe, I don't really surprise another one who's sitting this one out.
They'll be sitting a few more out if this carries on.
But here goes Bukayo Saka again. He's not finished yet. Xhaka. Now Tierney. Head up for Lacazette. And what an effort by Martinelli. Not quite enough power to get beyond the dive of Mendy.
Even like his reaction to the fact that he hasn't scored, he's angry with somebody, himself maybe, someone else. Acrobatic. Zuma and Kante not really wanting to get their heads in the way.
Here's Mason Mount to find the urgency that Chelsea need. Pulisic.
For God's sake, man.
Getting away. Do you remember 3-0 Arsenal win here over Chelsea? I'll ask you that again in a minute. Gary, under Antonio Conte was the Chelsea manager.
Yeah.
Chilwell.
Oh!
For Hudson-Odoi, cut in well from the opposite flank. think they were 3-0 down at half-time then, and he changed it and went to 3 at the back, brought Marcus Alonso on for his debut, and then they went on to dominate, won the league with that system. And all changed here early in that season.
I agree with you. If Chelsea were to get one back quickly, it'd still be a game, this. I don't think this Arsenal team in 60 minutes have built enough trust to think that they wouldn't capitulate if Chelsea put them under a bit of pressure.
Come on, boys. Yeah, I'm trying my best. Trying to stay upbeat.
I thought against West Ham on Monday evening, they were a little bit anxious for 20 minutes in the second half.
They were a bit flattered by 3-0, weren't they?
They were, yeah.
Whereas Arsenal aren't too flattered by this.
No.
They did show with that late flurry of the 2 goals, the brace for Abraham, and they had other chances after that, that when they get into the groove, Chelsea, they can take you apart if you give them room to do so. Arsenal desperate not to do that, and no need to give them any room. And here's Pulisic. Inspiration is needed.
Come on, Chelsea, let's try and get one back and give us a bit of a fighting chance.
Well, Bukayo Saka is there again doing his job defensively.
Brilliant, well done. Doesn't just sprint back and cover the run of Chilwell. He composes himself, nods it back to the goalkeeper.
The turnovers that are always risky the way football is played these days, and that one is wasted, and Pulisic knows he was in a bit of space there.
I said at half time, I wondered whether Frank Lampard would consider putting Giroud on and Abraham together and go 4-4-2. Do something different. Crosses in, put a bit of pressure on. Break from this 4-3-3 that he's playing and persisted with for the first 15 minutes in the second half. Get him a partner.
Well, they scored Chelsea's last 6 away goals in all competitions. Smith Rowe, Elneny, knew where the pass was, just a little bit soft, but great work by Martinelli, and off goes Tierney. Arsenal fancying themselves for a 4th here. Martinelli lines it up, and Mendy keeps it out, and Martinelli being annoyed with himself again.
Well, those two have been brilliant now this last
Why? Tell me why. You guys dislike the video. Tell me why. Come on here. I'm getting sick of you guys disliking the video for no reason. Give me a reason for why you're disliking it. Come on here and tell me.
In here in front of Reece James. It's mine. And then they're off. He turns the favour to it. Does everything right. It's a brilliant move. Would have been a great goal.
Actually, it was taken near the goalkeeper by the deflection of Zuma. He was going for the bottom corner. So off goes Emil Smith-Rowe. Certainly played his part. His home Premier League debut. The previous Premier League experience was in the game that Mikel Arteta watched before taking over away at Everton last season by Hudson-Odoi for Chelsea.
If he looks at that first half performance, Emil Smith-Rowe, he's played against N'Golo Kanté, probably one of the best holding midfield players in the world. He's done more than hold his own.
Joe Willock brings a bit more experience. He's certainly another energetic performer.
Boys 82, are you a Chelsea fan?
22nd half minutes have ticked by, and Arsenal have not only held their position, they've added to it. Elneny. He's taken maybe one touch too many. It's a foul. Tidied by Saka. How? Why? But it is. The free kick's already taken. Such is Chelsea's need here.
Go on.
And Conte coming in. Granit Xhaka, vigilant.
It's not just been energy and enthusiasm, composure from Saka and from Xhaka. The last 2 crosses into the box. Cool. The first time in 5 years I've used that word in relation to Granit Xhaka.
Abraham put straight down the slot for Bernd Leno. Arsenal's record showed in winning the FA Cup was that on the big day they can find a performance. And boy, if they needed one, and they might even extend it here. Although Saka's waiting for support, comes from Willock. Back to Saka, just I think got back on the side. There's another go, blocked by Jorginho. And Kane Willock. There's half a chance. There's a tight angle.
There's so much
Even
to
I
like about
can't
this team.
back-
The balance, they've got some experience through the spine, but these young players,
Stamford
they're
Bridge.
running in Saka.
Chelsea who?
Making Chelsea look like old men.
What's up, Joey? Who are
It's
you?
this time that's joining Lacazette's off. Martinelli's at the
I'm not a
back
Chelsea fan,
post.
neither are you. I am a Chelsea fan. I'm wearing a hat, for Christ's sake.
To play this way to get into that
Doubt you ever
position in
be.
the
I
game.
have been.
It's a joy, it must be for those Arsenal fans I mentioned.
And I got
in the first
mystery. I am a bit frustrated.
half. Pride they must have in watching these young players do what they're doing to this very
I
good
got
Chelsea
14
team.
dislikes. That's just because
Very
of.
good at the moment.
I don't know why. I think I'm getting trolled or something, and I'm feeling very unhappy about it because I think I'm getting disliked for no reason whatsoever.
The big game.
There's no reason behind it.
And they inherited a very poor record in that respect. But it's the other games, and it's the other games that are going to matter at the moment. Brighton away, West Brom away. Oh, and they're nearly, and again, they had 5 forward.
At half-time, I was wondering how they would navigate this second half, whether they would sit back, just ride their luck and just hold on, but they're not. They're creating chances, they've scored another goal. Still look the more hungry team as well.
That's Ladoy. James. That's Ladoy. Standing it up, gives it to James.
Got
He
Rhys
gets that,
James.
but he can't do
Hudson
it.
Odoi put it in the box.
By Martinelli.
Hello. Go on, Kante.
Free hit across for James now. He's very good at that. Chilwell at the back post. Guides it down. And then he gets a good foot to it.
Go on,
But
Chelsea.
danger. Lacazette's helped out. And Bayern was off and running. Also happy to get the throw regroup. Settle in again under a little bit of pressure. That just rained possession down the Chelsea right.
You'd be amazed if Giroud doesn't come on soon. Chelsea getting into positions down this right-hand side to cross. He's their best, I think, from crosses. Giroud and Pepe first. Giroud's not getting changed just yet. I'd be amazed if he's not on soon.
He might share that feeling.
Yeah, I'm amazed. I think he should be on. I mean, Chelsea are putting some decent crosses in. He's their best header of the ball. Probably the best to get across the near post as well.
Oliver laying down the law about time wasting. And the substitute not ready to come on, not quite.
Yeah, I can say the same thing, but
Pepe could replace Martinelli, who hasn't had much first-team football. Obviously, he's been out for a long time. He put in a great shift. Might have had a couple of goals himself in the second half. Chelsea haven't
Come on,
given this one up yet.
come on, let's try and at least get one.
The team desperately short of points, desperately short of wins.
Let's at least try and get one back. And you never know what. And you never know what can happen. Apologies if I didn't speak for quite a lot of this game. It was. You're muted. No, I'm not.
Nothing's changed, has it?
No, very, very good.
No.
Not just in his play, but his desire. He's been outstanding.
Timo's not even on the pitch. He got a substitute at half time.
Really good 70 minutes from him.
So I just think he should have been Giroud on, but he's not brought Giroud on yet.
Pepe is blown hot and cold.
When I think he should have started with Giroud. I think it would have made a massive difference if Giroud started.
You'd be right on it here to match the level of the players he's joined.
You can hear me. If everyone else can hear me, so can you.
Really seen a Chelsea
Be careful, you will be timed out.
just yet, anyway.
If we get one go back, then it's not all. Then it's not all over.
Make sure that 2 Chelsea players around him couldn't get controlled possession. Jorginho showing it the throw. Chilwell.
Come on, Chelsea!
Jorginho.
At the moment, just nothing's going right for us today.
Nicely taken down by Chilwell. Mount. And the deflection that only takes it onto Tierney's head. There's some pushing in the middle as well, so it's a free kick to Arsenal.
You've got to get Giroud on. Kante's in the middle and the crosses are coming in. Oh,
He's not coming on because there's a third substitute about to be used. It's
No!
not Olivier Giroud.
No! No! No!
That's Kai
He's giving
Havertz.
up the game! You idiot! Frank Lampard! You fucking idiot! Lampard, what are you doing? You bring all that twat on who can't even freaking play! And you left Giroud on! You're a disgrace! You've made a mistake!
He's playing
Giroud, you should leave the club for this! Lampard, what have you done?
Chelsea
Lampard, what have you done?
still.
If you put Giroud on, we could have had a chance. We could have had a chance. Now you're just giving it to Arsenal. Thank you very much. Frank Lampard, bye-bye.
Because he was injured on Monday. James is supposedly working a knee, carrying it, trying to manage it. And has that been
Oh my God.
That's the Chelsea performance. We haven't seen quite as much dynamism in those wide areas.
no, we haven't. Reece James started the game quite well, but then
Frank Lampard's lost his mind.
Martinelli just had the measure of him. And
He's bringing on
Tierney's
Kai
looking
Havertz, and
outside,
Kai
couldn't
Havertz
do
is not
it.
even that good at the
Just
moment.
Getting back with him defensively, he couldn't handle it. The fullback.
Tammy Abraham's not having any joy. So think, bring Giroud on.
It's a yellow card for Thiago Silva.
Giroud should have come on. And he's now not bringing Giroud on at all. Instant. I'm not happy. I'm not happy.
Oh, Conte.
Are you taking Kante off? What? No! No! Nah!
German mate.
Nah! Nah, Lampard's lost it. Nah. Lampard's decisions have been shite in this game. His decisions. Nah.
Recent weeks. Incredibly, Arsenal looking to goal number 4.
Nah. No.
Ball in the right sort of area.
We ain't winning. We ain't scoring at all. Not with Havertz on the pitch. That's all centre mid.
Havertz gone into the position Kante was playing.
He shouldn't have taken Kante off.
Right of that midfield three.
I wouldn't have taken Kante off. No way.
No.
James.
Should have brought Giroud on. And to leave Giroud out.
Touched by Havertz. Back to James.
It's a corner.
Trying to protect that, but
Oh yeah, imagine that. It won't happen. It won't happen. Havertz won't score.
throwing up surprise results. If Arsenal are going to win this, that will come into that category. Traditionally, Boxing Day has always supplied plenty of goals. And Chelsea.
Oh, can we please have some joy? Oh! Over the top from Thiago Silva.
A whole raft of players who can come in effectively.
Ah.
Maybe Thiago Silva can stay up for some of those crosses from open play. He attacks it. Seeing it. Doesn't get involved with Zuma behind yet.
Shot against West Ham, Thiago Silva. He knows where the space is to run into. So he uses the inside of his head as well as the outside of his head to affect that danger. But they still can't hit the target. Chelsea, who in all competitions this season have scored 49 goals. And number 50 is within...
We've another one shot on target and we've got 50 minutes to do so. The one thing I'm going to say is Lampard's decisions today have been wrong. I think the first two were right. I think the third substitution, I wouldn't have done that. Giroud, I would have took Tammy Abraham off for Giroud. Because Giroud, we would have had at least someone who could hold up the ball and actually do something. And basically from doing that, you basically like conceded the game.
Need 3.
And you brought on someone who doesn't really have the confidence in confidence in him anyway.
And again, Willock's offside. Yeah. Michael Oliver dismisses the claims for Arsenal that Saka was fouled as he played it forward.
I just don't like Michael Oliver as a ref. He was there. He wasn't that good today.
Abraham, it's a clever move. Strikers who face up and lure defenders into thinking they're never going to try and turn them, and Abraham...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I bet you I'm being trolled here.
Quick twist there. Pablo Mari stopped him.
It's one of those ones where he stops the ball, but I think Abraham, the weight of Abraham as he turns, maybe runs into his knee as it's planted. We saw one.
It's been hard work for Kieran Tierney.
Breathers all round.
Yeah. That's the kind of thing that can catch defenders out. If he's waited for Tammy. It's the first time he's done it in the game. And, it has to be used sparingly. If you try and turn all the time, it's as easy to read as if you lay it off all the time.
He's caught him on the end of his knee. It's just whether it's twisted the ligament back.
Well, it gives us a chance to enjoy the fact that Arsenal scored 3 goals today. Lacazette's penalty is, I'm afraid, I can't resist it. It is Laka, Xhaka and Saka. I apologise to everybody, but it's irresistible, and it has been irresistible from Arsenal today. He'll have to go and play in the back line, but there is Squadron Mustafi available. Gabriel self-isolating. David Luiz not well, also not available today, as was Willian.
Hello, Jammy Donuts.
Protocol issues.
But I can't time out because it's my stream.
Pepe's on. Willock's on. Room for one more. Chelsea.
Come on, Chelsea.
Take on 10-man Arsenal. And they bring Tierney. Abraham.
Oh, Tommy!
Too high.
Just look the most likely route. Hudson-Odoi on this side and Reece James with their crosses. He's up early, Abraham. He's trying to get a grab on him. He just can't control the header. Leading back.
Pablo Mari is back on, incidentally.
Come on.
Willock. Saka. Jorginho. 10 minutes plus added time to go. Mount. Arsenal happy holding around Rob Holding. It was another outstanding game in difficult circumstances. Here he is again. Chelsea still not finding the legs that they can really alter the course of this game in the last 10 minutes.
These Chelsea players, fans, manager, either looking at this game and thinking, right, this is the day. Get up into second place, put a performance on. We got the victory against West Ham, that blip of those 2 defeats behind us, but it's been a worry, this performance.
Saka. And Chelsea have got numbers forward. And it's a great challenge back by Willock. Pulisic thought he was away, and Joe Willock had other ideas. He needs to try and get it back again. Hudson-Odoi straying away from the right-hand side. Abraham on the move in the middle again, but needed others in there.
Come on!
Looks back in disappointment. He's been the one who's had a change of pace. He's the one who's compromised defenders from time to time.
I think they had to play more down the sides with Pulisic and Hudson-Odoi in this second half, and then try and get those crosses flashed across goal, but they need the runners in there.
And there has been a warning from Michael Oliver, hasn't there? Tierney gets it for...
Well done, Mike Oliver. First good thing you've done all game.
With the header. And it drops for Abraham just in behind the back line. He's still going. Going to force it through, but in the end it was fairly unsophisticated. Just hoping that weary Arsenal defenders might came apart. A mistake by Mendy. Lacazette. And he decided straight away that he was going to shoot. It wasn't perhaps a way of getting it up and over. The ball wasn't looping to be lobbed.
Yeah, Mendy makes a mess of it, and he's trying to dig it out, Lacazette, and just scoop it over into that far corner. A real embarrassment for the goalkeeper.
It's a good response.
It's a massive chance, he should have scored.
Crowding around Mendy. And it drops it. El Neni hits the bar.
Jesus Christ.
Lacazette's in there.
The bar's still shaking.
Holding's in there. And it could have been 4, 1, 2, 3 times for Arsenal in this last 30 seconds.
Sometimes as a manager, when you've been beat 2-0 at half-time, you can come and say in the second half that, no, we got a lot better and I was pleased with my players, but Frank Lampard won't be saying that, because Chelsea could have been 4, 5, 6 down in this second half. The chances, the best ones have been to Arsenal. They hit the bar. I mean, had Lacazette just missed a really good chance before that.
Another corner. Mendy attracted out to it, but left it in the end to James. And there might be a chase on here for
Hudson-Odoi! Hudson-Odoi! Hudson-Odoi!
Stay with him. He's bought Arsenal a bit of time. Neni coming back. Pulisic gives it to Hudson-Odoi. That's good movement from the substitute.
Yes! Tommy! What?
Has gone up.
What?
Certainly not against Abraham. Surely not.
What?
He's saying not.
What?
It looked like the cross was a pullback, or certainly. Let's have a look now.
Please don't say it's for someone else.
It's tight. The knee, the left knee of Abraham, maybe just ahead, maybe, but the foot, the toe of Bellerin there.
Yeah, the toe, the toe, the foot of Bellerin's there, the toe. We're basically toe. Yeah, the toe's keeping him on side. Give us just give us a little bit of hope, please.
It should count.
Please.
Juxtaposition
Please.
of the knee and the foot. Two lads who are having a chat.
Come on.
Play was stopped. Bellerin been in London a long time.
Come on.
Tammy Abraham.
Come on. Come on. Don't be an idiot and rob us and just this would be a joke.
Disallowed. Oh, awarded.
If it is, it's a joke because he looked like he was on side. The boot.
Abraham onside.
Yes.
Goal is given.
Yes. That's one back. Come on.
Fifth goal of the season. He scored
One back.
as
There's
he
one back.
If that was to win a game. This
One back. We have one back.
and,
Sammy. Hey, Bram. I'm also bringing that to
could happen.
They've left it late.
Leaving it too late is not good enough, but at least we managed to score.
Here's Pepe.
At least we had a shot on target and we scored from it. We had one shot on target and we scored from it, so I'll get him. So how is everyone?
With regret.
Everyone doing alright this time of year?
Looks like half the team want to go for a header.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone who turned up late. It's Chelsea 1, Arsenal 3. Yeah, I never thought I would ever say that again, but I'm glad we actually scored. To me, Brendan, I thought, if you're robbing us, when it clearly his foot was onside, yeah. If we can get another one and we only lose by the odd goal, I will take that as a slight judge.
Saka wants to cross it. The optimism of youth. Holding trying to get it now. This is where Chelsea can use it.
Quick! 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 Oh, that's not quick. Time's not on our side.
Here is Zuma.
But how is everyone? I'm a bit more boisterous after we've actually scored. So hallelujah, hallelujah.
Hudson-Odoi. James.
Corner again, corner,
Making sure his
corner,
efforts
corner.
were to the right. Another Chelsea corner.
Persist down this right hand side, Chelsea. One of the best players being.
Corner to Chelsea.
Zuma.
Mason Mount to take.
Silva are the main men.
Ah,
It's Pepe trying to get it out of harm's way. Hudson-Odoi settles for the throw.
throw into Chelsea. 88 minutes played. Chelsea 1, Arsenal 3.
Silva has stayed up.
Come on, boys. Maybe if we can get a second, you never know what can happen. Make it an interesting last few minutes.
Mount.
Now it's Reece James for Chelsea. Now it's with Pulisic.
Pulisic. Decent ball again.
Oh!
From Thiago Silva.
Thiago Silva.
So honesty is
Hello everyone, Chelsea
the mood at the moment.
missed the penalty. They had a chance to gain one goal by Arsenal.
Man of the match in games that they've lost recently as well.
Yeah, absolutely outstanding. Playing off that right hand side. Mainly a defensive role in the second half after that goal, but he's done it well. I haven't seen anything of Chilwell. That's down to him.
Zuma sees it out.
Played well as a team. All of them have done really well today.
Chelsea still looking for a bit more consolation. That's James. Pulisic is probably the one consistent Chelsea player there has been.
Oh! Oh!
He's
Oh!
going right to the
Pulisic
end.
unlucky.
Feet of his.
Hello, Gummy! How are you?
Well, all runs come to an end, even bad ones. And he's a
Hello, Wreck-It Raccoon, how are you? Hello, Wreck-It Raccoon, how are you?
to that winning feeling.
So how are you?
Like it.
I'm not sure he would have imagined that the victory would have come like it has today. Losing all those players late in the day, experienced players that would have played, having to bring young lads in. I've done him so proud. This is probably one of his proudest moments, I imagine, as the Arsenal manager.
Hudson-Odoi, Chelsea going right to the end, and he was trying to place it across Leno. It's the corner, the 5 minutes almost up. But there was that looking for time wasting and penalty incident. And Leno comes and gets a good hand to it.
He's had a pretty good second half, Hudson-Odoi, since he came on. He's been involved a lot.
Oh, there's another ball on the pitch, folks.
There's two balls on the pitch. I'm not sure the referee's seen it.
And that is one of the oldest tricks in by Pulisic. And out by Holding. Now trying to find a way.
Ha!
Stopped by Pepe. Mike Oliver blows the final whistle. Glad tidings of comfort and joy for Arsenal and for Mikel Arteta. Happy Boxing Day.
Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this watch along of Chelsea 1, Arsenal 3. Like, subscribe with the bell notification, don't forget to post. And also don't forget to by seeing behind the scenes content of watch alongs, live reviews, live everything, and